Hey everybody, I'm Nightmare on Kelp Street, and today I'm back with a quickie review of a viewer-requested album. I just barely missed it. It was commented on my most recent viewers requested video, and since I just listened to it today and really liked it, I wanted to go ahead and cover it. It's Podium by June Henry. So thank you to the commenter, CoolGuy0140, for suggesting this album, and they mentioned that this was a very sad album. I agree. My finishing of it is a very sad album. Podium by June Henry came out June 30th, 2024. So earlier this year, in the middle of the year or so. And yeah, generally through the first half of the album, I really liked it. Not much of a car guy, Don't Slip, Franzia, Getting Tested, Bloodhound, Festering. It's a good smooth ride in the first like 6 tracks. The only ones on Revisit I don't think I could say I will listen to a second time are songs that are so sad that it's hard to listen to, like Getting Tested, Abuse Prone, D-Trans, Milkweed, and Listen to Sydney are the 5 of these. Like 17 I wouldn't listen to. There's 2 remixes at the very end, or like alternate versions. I don't like the Catastrophe Crunchy version. I like the Chase This acoustic version, so it ends on a high note, but that Catastrophe Crunchy version was like way too noisy and loud. I do think my favorite parts of this album though are tracks like Catastrophe, and that era, that like second kind of wave it goes into of like very like crunchy but tame back analog type music, like analog. It's a mix of like analog sounds and guitar, like acoustic guitar, and this is a really interesting blend of electronics and sounds like this on this album, which is why I'm happy I heard it once through. But there are songs I don't think I'm gonna revisit. It's funny that Abuse Prone came on this album because it's the medication I currently take. I've been taking it for years now, I'll say. My favorites off this track listing are probably gonna be the opener, Not Much of a Car Guy, Franzia, Festering, Catastrophe, the original version. Hindsight makes this one brutal. When We're Saying Goodbye, and probably Chase This. Podium is a final just track. Didn't really stand out a lot to me, but generally all the way through this album I really love the sound of it. Even if it's sad, I liked the plotline it gave, so I'm interested to go back in a second listen. And on second listens I usually just go through all the tracks again because I can't remember them in full on any album listen to. I just like know after first listen, like if on first listen I'm like, I just hate this track, I'll never revisit it. But there are albums like this where I want to give it another shot due to the story of it, because I can tell there's like a relationship type story where the main singer's either dating this guy who they know is bad for them, and they're like, why can't I just be true to myself and say that it's not good. It's an interesting album. I highly suggest giving it a listen. If you don't know who I am, you just stumble across this, I'm Nightmare on Kelp Street. I cover newer music on YouTube pretty regularly, so maybe like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you around.